Hi everyone. So I want to talk today about what I would do if I was diagnosed with cancer now, knowing everything I know and having gone through everything I've been through, which obviously is fairly easy. Well, not easy, but as someone who did natural healing and allopathic and natural, you know, it might be, and I'm totally well now, it might be easy for me in hindsight to say this is what I do, and obviously who knows what the future holds, but no way would I go near a doctor or a hospital. That is what I know now. And even though I always knew that the treatments they offer are very much you know, they're fear-based and they're nuking the body, and it's something that I would say is, it's huge what the body goes through going through their treatments. And I've learned a lot more since being in recovery. So what I would do now if I got a diagnosis, I would recommend you watch my video on what I would give someone who has had a cancer diagnosis. I've got a little package video. I would book in with a natural doctor like Amanda Vollmer, Thomas Cowan, I don't think he's practicing anymore, Andrew Kaufman, some of the people out there that, you know their stuff. I mean, I've always said that you heal through joy, you heal through really living life, but I think on a physical level, I mean, I feel like I would recommend those people if you're starting from scratch and you don't know anything, because I've learned so much. I would be detoxing, I would be on the CDS, the DMSO, the CBD oil, on the plants, on the green juices, you know, all these things that I'm going to be covering in my new upcoming book, which I'm hoping will be out in a couple of months, Cancer as an Initiation, and I cover it all in there. And I think the doctors get people through fear. You know, they really frighten people into taking what the only thing they've got to offer is war on the body. And I don't think we heal anything through war on the body. I think we heal through love, and I think we heal through joy, and we heal through our mindset. And as I've said before, you know, I would get into such a state of bliss that it actually didn't matter if I lived or died. And that's the other thing that you have to get through too. You have to really face your death and surrender, and through the surrendering comes the life. And it's like, you know, the caterpillar has to become complete mush to turn into a butterfly. So you have to let life, you have to let cancer, you have to let whatever the illness is turn you into complete mush. Completely surrender, let go, and allow yourself to be born anew. So yeah, that's what I would do in a nutshell. And I know it's scary, and not everyone has got the mindset that I've got. I'm a very stubborn person and very determined, and I had my mother tell me that recently. Rachel, you're so stubborn. I went, yeah, that's why I'm still alive, Mum. and it basically is. And I know my way is not the way for everybody, which is why I say, you know, get yourself. They're not available in the UK as far as I know. I didn't find it, or I did know someone who went to a doctor in the southeast, but she didn't get well through that doctor. I don't think he knew all the stuff around things like DMSO. Really look into DMSO, CDS. I've written all about these on my blog. There are cannabis clinics in the UK, so you can find a cannabis clinic, just Google that. Mistletoe therapy. There's so much you can do for yourself. And I think self-love, self-care is prevention. So, I mean, basically, I live my life now as if I still have cancer. You know, I still regularly detox. I drink a lot of water. I structure my water. I have an infrared lamp. I meditate every day. I do breath work every day. I get out in nature. You know, I'm still living, but not in fear that I have cancer, but I still live my life as if, you know, I have a little bit of raw chocolate now and again. And, you know, it's not to say that I don't allow myself treats, but the treats that I have, like someone said to me recently, would you never eat a cake? And I was like, I look at a cake and my body rejects it totally, but my head goes gluten, wheat, dairy, eggs, sugar, which are all, to me, are all poisons. So I don't ever look at a cake and go yum unless it's a beautiful raw cake. So, you know, my body's really changed. It's like, you know, my cells don't want any of that stuff anymore. And I think that's how we all need to get to that point where we really listen to our bodies. I was listening to a spiritual mentor the other day, and they're vegan, and they were asked about being vegan, and they just said, you need to listen to your body and find what feels good for you. And the more you're in tune with the body, the more your body will tell you what feels good and what doesn't. And that could be keto for someone, it could be, you know, paleo for someone, it could be being vegan, it could be vegetarian. You know, it's like we're all different. That's why we're so amazing. And actually the school of nutrition that, you know, I looked into, and Barbara Wren's work, it's also about looking at your ancestry and what did your ancestors eat? Where are you from? You know, where I mean, we're all from everywhere, but what's your main, you know, for me, I had a lot of Irish heritage. So you know, they would have eaten probably a lot of seafood and potato. That kind of isn't what I eat, but, you know, it's like, it's interesting to look at, you know, I'm from these lands and I actually want to eat from the garden. So, you know, I'm very lucky that I've got an amazing organic farm up the road, and I get a veg box every week, and I can juice and I can make nice salads. And, you know, I don't eat anywhere near as much as I used to, which was another eye-opener for me. Doing detoxing and fasting, I realised that we're kind of duped a bit into, we need to eat a lot more than we do, and we don't. You can survive on a lot less. I mean, I know people who've been breatharians. It's like, wow, I haven't gone that far. But, you know, there's a lot we can do to support our bodies to heal, and there's a lot we can do to support our bodies to stay in health right now. So that's what I want to urge you all to do who are watching this video, is stay in health. Look after your body now, you know, while you're well. Don't take it for granted. This is your temple. Treat it as one. And just to throw in, I wasn't going to mention this, but I just had a thought. I am running a detox over the equinox. So that's a perfect kickstart for anyone who wants to really get themselves on the healthful living. I would encourage you to join my detox, my cleanse in autumn. Sending you all lots of love, and have a good Lionsgate. That's another reason to prepare, because all these photons that we're in, and the solar flares, and there's a full moon and the Lionsgate, it's all challenging our body. And to become lighter, we need to eat lighter foods as well. So I send you all lots of love, and I wish you all a healthful life. Lots of love.